Hi everyone, my name's Joe.
And I'm Eunice, and we are the couple behind Ventured Campers, a vintage camper van rental business based out in Brisbane, Australia.
Right, so before we get started on cladding the roof up and putting in the lights and all that other stuff, it's probably just a good idea to insulate it before you clad it all up. So what we've got here is just, I think it's a 20-metre roll of light duty reflective insulation. So this is just a silver sort of foil, it's got blue on the underside. So how we're going to do it, we'll just measure up these two sort of sections of the roof. We're going to cut out the silver wrap in the same dimensions. We're going to grab our quick grip, so we'll paint the underside of the roof, plus probably put a bit on the underside of the reflective wrap, and then that'll be the first layer, and then we'll probably just do a second layer after that. So I'll have two layers. Even though it's thin, it'll reflect a lot of the heat, especially in the Australian sun, and it's certainly better than nothing. So you should notice a difference when we put it on. I'm just going to cut out some insulation, so the tin foil again, the same as what we used on the roof, and then I'm going to put some earth wool behind that. So to do that, first need to measure what we need to cut. We've just cut out the pieces that we're going to be attaching to the side of the van. Got some cardboard. Going to be using the Selleys Quick Grip adhesive again. I found that when you use a paintbrush with this, it just destroys the paintbrush, so I'm going to try a little rag, piece of rag on a stick. And then you can just throw this away rather than waste a paintbrush every time. We'll see how it goes anyway. So I'll just let that become tacky while the glue starts to react. Well, I must say the old rag stick has been a huge success. Shut the window first. So before I finish off the insulation and clad everything up, I'm just going to run two more wires from the battery So essentially I'm going to link it up through the middle here, and I'm going to pop one out just here. So out the back here I'm thinking maybe a cigarette lighter or some USBs or something. Just doing it just in case we need any power. Then down the far end where the kitchen's going to slide out, I'm also going to put in maybe 1 meter length of wire up there as well, just so if we want lights in the kitchen or whatever, that's where you're going to get your power from. So I'll run those and then we'll put in our earth wall. So once again, using the dual core 4mm cable. And I'll just mark on where this is going to come to the battery. So this is for the lower back panel. So here I've got some earth wool, which is left over from a house renovation product. So what does this do? It's a sound shield, it's super soft, sustainable, and it's fire retardant. So it's got an R value of 2.5, whatever that means, but looks like it's a high performing insulation. Anyway, so essentially you can just pull it apart whatever way you want to do it, depending on your thickness. The easiest way I've found is to just stuff it in all the corners, but you can roughly cut it out with a box cutter or a Stanley knife just to get your edges right. I'm just going to stuff all in here, all the way down to the bottom as much as I can, and then we'll go on the window and figure out how we do that. So that's really just to hold it in, because once we put the panelling on, it should just hold itself in there. Good. Okey-dokey.